Wait a minute. Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Lynn Huber, and this is Richard.
I'm Richard.
And we are here, and we're snorkeling. As you can see, we're snorkeling. And who are these guys? They're all dressed and ready to go snorkeling.
Yeah.
That would be Mark and Lori.
Hey.
Hello. Yeah, you have to make noise so that your picture comes up. Okay, so welcome everybody out. Today is the December 18th. We are on the, I think it's the 9th video.
9th. We're like 12 or 13.
Oh, I'm sorry. I may be way off. We're actually, we're 9 campaigns in. That's what we are. Yeah. So we're like on the 18th video probably.
Yeah. We're doing the deep dive into this cruise today.
Okay. So as usual, we have like tons of people on this webinar. But we're going to catch you. We are committed to doing this for all of you guys, whether you're live or whether you're watching it on the replay. Yep. And so when you come to the replay, you'll be learning from us, right? So let me go ahead and share my screen. So now you can see my Cruise Like a Boss meeting, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. And we'll get this going. So again, I want to welcome you all out. Today is our meeting, December 18th. We are more than halfway through this cruise, and so now it's getting fun. It's getting exciting. So move on, and I'll let Richard tell you about the cruise.
Well, hi, everybody. We're doing a Cruise Like a Boss. It's an all-inclusive Avon cruise to Bermuda, April 28th through May 3rd, 2018. You should already have that blocked off on your calendar. These are campaigns 20 of this year through campaign 6 of next year, 2018.
Like you guys don't know that already, huh?
Yes. You got it blocked off on your calendar. And to earn this, here's the 7 easy steps. Number 1, have personal sales, $300 to $499. Every time you do that, you get 100 points. If your sales go over 500 plus, you earn 200 points. That's where you kind of want to be to get all the benefit out of this. I mean, if you're anywhere close in the 400 range, you should work everything you can to stretch it to 5. And then number 3 is recruiting from an Avon source, such as Alma. And that's when you have a qualified recruit who places a first or second order of $150 and pays for it. You earn 150 points. Now, if you get a personal source recruit, same thing applies, where you get a first or second order from them, and they place a $150 order, and then they pay for it. There, you earn 300 points. And for those of you who haven't started yet, that's what you're going to have to do before you can get an Alma leads, because you need a couple, 3 recruits before they will let you get the Alma recruits. So it's kind of a double bonus here. So get some personal recruits, get 300 points each, and then you can start getting the Almas.
Plus, Alma leads are few and far between right now, so don't count on them. And the personal ones give you double the points. So.
Yeah. And as I was mentioning last night when we were in our little meeting with some of our other team members, is that you really should be going out there. If you're just starting out, you should be trying to shoot for at least 1 recruit a new recruit every campaign. You're going to need a lot more than that, but at least 1, because you have to qualify every couple, 3 campaigns and have these recruits in there. And if you go a couple of campaigns and don't recruit anybody, you can be dropped off and you can't get on the Alma or get dropped off the Alma list. And then number 5, your recruit places an additional $150 order. This is a bonus of 100 points every time that one of your qualified recruits places an additional $150 order, and then they pay for it. That's really cool, and that's every single campaign. So that's the bonus there. And then if you get a title promotion, ambassador and above, then you earn 1,000 points for each promotion. And then if you mentor someone for a title promotion, you earn 500 points.
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that we're recording. We did record, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm sorry. Then moving on.
Miss all my genius here. You get extra goodies as you're working towards a cruise. You want to get up to 7,000 for 1 person or 11,000 points for 2 people. But as you're going up there, you earn things. For 1,500 points, you earn the Avon Beauty Case. That's a $30 value. When you get to 3,000 points, you earn the Avon tote. That's a $75 value. And then when you hit 4,500 points, you get the Avon carry-on suitcase. And that's going to be cool. You'll have to make sure you put your name on it, because there'll be thousands of other reps on there with all the same colored suitcase. And then when you get to 7,000 points, you get that trip for one, and then you want both of you to go, or if you have a super great friend, or you have your mom, or whatever it is, your husband, your wife, whatever it is, you want to get the second trip, and that's 11,000 points.
Yeah, I need my boyfriend to go.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Richard. So don't get left behind. We're helping you get there, so you need to get there. So this is the tracking. This is what it looks like. If it's in Vibe, you'll find it in Vibe. If you're not on Vibe yet, then you can find it under your Avon.com, under Sales Leadership, Leadership Incentives, and then under Cruise Like a Boss, click on Get Details, scroll down, and you'll see your tracking exactly where you are. Hopefully you have a lot more than 200 points by now. So you can do this. You guys, we already know you can do this, so do it. So bottom line, it's going to take deliberate effort to achieve this. It's not going to happen by itself. It's not going to happen by accident. You're going to need to follow a systematic, intentional plan if you want to be on that cruise and dipping your toes in the sand. So, you know, this is all paid for by Avon, so it's worth the effort, but it's going to take deliberate effort. And in case you haven't noticed, urgency is critical. Now, you need to, like, if you're not already in massive action, you need to get there because we're more than halfway through. So there's 2 ways to earn points for the cruise, but bottom line, I mean, there's lots of ways, but bottom line, it comes down to 2 basic things. You need to reach personal sales of, we're going to even forget that number, $500 or more. At this point, if you haven't already won the cruise or earned it, you're going to need $500 orders. I think we should just totally forget about 300. And then inviting people to join your Avon team and helping them to succeed. So Mark and Lori are going to talk to us about how to get those $500 orders.
All right, thanks, Lynn. Let's go ahead and go to the first slide. Obviously, you can see we're going to talk a little bit about Aspira here. So like Lynn said, put that less than $500 order out of your mind. You need those 200 points per campaign. We've got C2 through C6. That's 5 campaigns. That's 1,000 points, folks. That could be the difference between cruising and cursing, right?
Well, only 5 campaigns left.
Yep. You don't want to be sitting at home going, dang it, I wish I'd have worked harder, right?
Oh, and I mean, what if you missed this by just a couple of 100 points? You don't want to do that.
Well, you got to get those $500 in sales. And you know what? It's just not that hard to get there. And we're going to show you a couple ideas on how you can make it happen. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's your Aspira offers from your Campaign 3 demo. It's really an incredible offer. You get guaranteed 50% earnings.
Wow.
At least one of the Metabolism Boost systems for the Feel It and Share It challenge. Maybe one for Mr. Avon.
That would be you.
Yes.
And Mark.
One Metabolism Boost system, your cost would be $63. You get a word sales credit of $126 because in Campaign 1, it's double dollars, but that's Campaign 1 only. Then Glow Products 2, your cost would be $30. A word sales credit of $60. Again, don't forget, Mr. Avon. Restore Products 3, your cost would be $33. A word sales credit of $66. And he needs those products too. All at your cost, $126. Word sales credit is $252.
And if you're buying a set for Mr. Avon, it's $500 in sales credit.
But your cost is only $252, right, for 2 sets?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yep.
so you get the award sales credit of over $500, but you and Mr. Avon, whoever he is, get the benefit of all those products.
You're going to take them anyway, so you might as well buy one for you and one for your significant other.
You know, I've been taking them. We've all been taking them.
Yep.
Actually, because when we went to Rep Fest, we all got products. And I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I love the shakes. The vitamins are making me feel good. You're going to be taking them. I agree.
Exactly. Okay, next screen, please. You.
Go ahead.
Okay. When you buy 2 Metabolism Boost systems, you can have one to use and one to demo or show, or one for you and one for your hubby. So there's another idea with that. Again, your cost is $126 and your award sales credit is $252, which is halfway to your $500 order. If you have a definite plan in place, you're going to work a show or multiple shows, you're going to do demonstrations, you may consider buying 6 metabolism boost systems. But I just can't even reiterate enough, you absolutely need to have a plan in place. Don't buy 6 metabolism boost systems and then hope you're going to sell them. Definitely have a plan in place. You want to have some to use and some to sell. That way you have a 6-month supply for yourself. Your cost would be $378 and award sales credit of $756. Boom, there's your $500 order. But whatever you do, definitely make a sound business decision and think it all the way through and have a plan.
And Lynn did an awesome post on stock ups that you should read before you make that decision. There's still time to get that C1 campaign 3 demo sale, demo order in. Read that post and make sure you're making the right decision before you just go out and buy the 6 metabolism boost system.
Yeah, and Lori mentioned it here, but she didn't really talk about it. For you to use. It's a great deal. It's 50% off. And so if you can afford it, and if you make that as a smart, sound business decision, and you know that if you don't sell it, then you'll be using it in the next 6 months. It would be gone in 6 months. It's not like taking 25 skincare creams.
Right.
So that is an option to think about. But it has to be that sound business decision and whether you can afford it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the next one. So, that's not the only way. Remember, there's other stuff in that C3 demo book. Valentine's Day is coming. And you get a pretty good deal on some of the Valentine's Day products that you can take with you to show your customers while you're making deliveries of those campaign 1 orders and get them excited about placing their campaign 2 and 3 orders. So make sure you've got some of those demos on hand. Lori can attest to the fact that when she brings the demos with her, she always sells stuff.
Yeah.
And again, don't forget that A box. If they get to $40, remind them that they qualify to win that A box. The A box in campaign 1 is the party ready A box. What a fun A box that is, and just in time for New Year's Eve and your New Year's Eve celebrations. And again, don't forget it's winter. People are going to need that Skin So Soft, those Skin So Soft products, and those moisture therapy products to help stave off the dryness that we all experience in wintertime. So lots of ways to get to that $500 order. You just have to go out there and work it.
The big thing is just do it, right?
Yes, that's right. Just do it. Put less than 500 out of your mind.
Yeah. Okay. Is that it for this slide?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Thank you, Mark and Lori. That was great. Great information. Really appreciate that. So instead of telling you how to recruit today, because we've gone around and around and around on that, I think you should know how to recruit by now. But let's talk about success, about being successful on this cruise. It's not all sexy. Sometimes it can be unsexy. And, you just need to know success is a long and sometimes hard journey. Many people start their journey with a pie in the sky, smooth road ideals, and it never works that way. We were that way. All 4 of us were like, oh, we signed these people up and their 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th orders, we're going to get points. This is easy. Well, it didn't turn out to be quite that easy. Doesn't mean we can't do it. We are all going to do it. But you just need to know that just because you're struggling doesn't mean that you're unique, because every one of us is struggling. Because it's going to be a long, arduous, sometimes tough, sometimes brutal, but then sometimes it's going to be absolutely freaking awesome. So, it's a roller coaster. That's the Avon business. That's the leadership business, is a roller coaster. So just know that if you're experiencing that, that's normal. That's the truth. And I think sometimes people don't tell you that. So you will feel pain. Pain is part of any real pursuit of success. Nothing comes easy about success, but every time you have a painful story, that gives you the potential to have a successful ending, and it gives you stories that help you in the future. So accept the suffering as part of the journey. There's no point in resisting it, because resisting it just makes it worse. And just see the blessing of every new day where you're given a chance to find new ways to reach out for success. And so if you've made a mistake, every new day gives you an opportunity to find a way to do it different. So you're going to feel uncertain. You're going to not always know what you're doing, but that's all right. Just keep going. Just keep pushing. And then you're going to want to give up. I bet there's a lot of people right now that are like, oh, we got 5 campaigns left and I can't do this. Well, you know what? No, you need to keep going. There's going to be times when you're going to experience intense moments of feeling lost and hopeless. And I know some of you are feeling that way, but hold tight to your vision and take back control of your motivation. Fight the little voice in your head that tells you that you can't do it, because that's when you need to push the hardest. The quickest way to derail your dreams is to quit. If you quit, it's over. And we don't want it to be over. We have 5 campaigns left. So don't quit. Don't give up. You are not a quitter. And you are going to be on that cruise with us. The successful people persevere and rise. And you know what? All of these challenges that you're going through is what's going to make you a better leader and a stronger Avon business. And you'll be making more money. So people might discourage you. You know, this is something too. I mean, we don't talk about it a lot, but it's there. When you set out to do great things, you're going to run into small-minded people that will try to scare you and discourage you from trying. We call it the crab syndrome. And I bet most of you have heard of that. Jim Rohn, one of my favorite mentors, talks about that. You know, if you're out crabbing, you're on the beach and you're crabbing, you're getting crabs from the ocean, and you have a bucket, like a 5-gallon bucket, and you're throwing your crabs in there, what's going to happen is you're going to find that they're all on top of each other in that bucket. And one of them is going to start climbing up and we're going to get almost to the top and almost get out. But you know what? That crab won't get out because the other crabs in the bottom of the bucket literally will grab his leg and pull him back down. That happens. That's nature. It happens all the time. And we're going to run into that. So people... Generally, you know, people are afraid that you might be more successful than them, and people don't like that, so they're going to try to hold you back. It's kind of common, but don't let that bother you. Make yourself immune to those people. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in their drama. You know what? You know what you're going for, and if they don't want you to do that, that's their problem. You know where you're going, so just keep focused, stay straight ahead, and go for it. Work quietly and let your success do the talking. So you might even find haters. Reality is people don't like some people don't like other successful people. There's jealousy that comes along with being different and standing out and going out for your dreams. And small people hate those who have or are doing things that they're not able to do. So dealing with jealousy can be difficult, especially if you want to maintain relationships with people, or if those people are a big part of your life. And sometimes you need to just let them go and focus on your tribe, the people who are going with you. You know, we were actually just talking about this last night in our meeting. We are the average of our 5 best friends. Every one of us, whether it's income, whether it's success, whether it's weight, all of the above, we are the average of our 5 best friends. And so that's your, you know, is that the tribe that you want? Is that the tribe that maybe is holding you back from being successful? Then maybe you need to find a new tribe. Or as you get more successful, those people will naturally drop off and you'll pick up new people. But I see it here. I see it in Avon. You know, I don't want to turn this into a bitch fest. We're not going to do that. But like Emily Seagren, she goes out of her way to help people be successful. She gives and gives and gives to people who aren't even on her team. And yet people try to turn her in for doing something they think is wrong. And you know what? Forget about that. Concentrate on where you're going. Concentrate on your success and forget about everybody else's. It doesn't matter what they're doing or what they're not doing because that's not your business. So anyway.
Shake off the crabs and keep moving.
Yeah. So success is the greatest revenge. If you got people telling you you're never going to make it, or you got people telling you you can't do that, then get revenge on them by being successful, right? Learn to let your haters make you greater. So, and there's going to be times when you're going to doubt yourself. We're not all, even some of us who are confident all the time, we're really not always confident. We always have doubts. I don't care who you are. You're going to doubt whether you have the right knowledge, or you might doubt some of the decisions you've already made. You might even be doubting your ability to earn this cruise, and those doubts can hold you back. So just keep in mind that there's no unrecoverable mistakes, only new directions. Just had this with my grandson. He basically just said that he screwed everything up in his life, and so he should go have a drink. Well, you know what? No, the drink isn't the answer. You have every single day, you have the option to turn it around. You just have to look at where you are and where you went wrong, and you make a decision and you move forward. It's that simple.
Yep.
So push through that self-doubt. Trust that there's no such thing as wrong. The only wrong choice is not making one or quitting. Mm-hmm. So doubts are part of it. They're part of your journey to success. And the only thing is that you act in spite of them.
Yep. You might not like the beginning of your story, but you can always change the ending.
That's right.
Yep.
So you will fail. You're going to fail. Wow, imagine that. So you're putting yourself out there to even be working for this cruise, right? I mean, some people have never had anything like this before. Some people have never achieved something like this. And for them, they're like, it can be scary because they've never put themselves out there and gone after it. And you're going to make mistakes. You might sponsor someone who never places a first order. You might even be doing your best to stay on top of your team's orders, and you might miss one that was just under $150 and didn't qualify. Whereas if you were really watching it close enough, you could have caught it and had them do an add-on order. But those things happen. You make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So just pick up the pieces and start all over. Time and time again, you might have to do that. But if you fail, you're going to need to rise. So failure just helps culture the virtue of resilience that you're going to need for your long-term success. Failure's purpose is to fine-tune your efforts towards success. So every time, just dust yourself up, and just know that you're getting closer to the cruise. It's going to be worth it. It is so going to be worth it. Avon is paying for this cruise. It's not cheap. It's expensive. It's airfare. It's everything. And you are going to be with the top of the top. It's going to be worth it. So when the right actions and thoughts are combined, there's nothing you can't achieve. It starts with you. Your vision can impact your results on this incentive, but you have to really want it. And the vision is the end result, right? It's you being on the cruise ship with all of us other representatives. But not only are you going to reach your vision of being on the cruise, you're going to have grown your business in the process. And that's what you're really here for, right? To make an impact, make a difference. We could get a job anywhere, but being an Avon representative and building a big business, it's amazing when I look back at my 17 years in Avon, how many people I've helped, how many people I've changed their lives. It wasn't me, it was them, but I helped them. I was there for them. And you're making an impact. So as you're working hard on this cruise, you're growing you're growing your self-development, you're becoming a better leader, you're bringing more people into your team, and you're learning how to mentor them and help them grow. And when you see how your success improves and positively influences the lives of others, it will be worth it. And when you get on that cruise, it's definitely going to be worth it. So it's not going to be easy. It is a free, all expense paid cruise after all. And know that it's going to be difficult to earn it. I know that a lot of you are struggling. I know there's some of you that have already achieved it. And you're like, so what? But some of you are struggling. And it is going to be difficult, but it's going to be worth it. You can do this. And all those long and very grueling and unexcited moments will be all worth it when you're on that ship. We'll be drinking to you, whether it's a drink or iced tea, whatever, we'll be drinking to you. But it's going to take extreme discipline to make it happen. You have to be focused and you have to be determined. So let's talk about, we are now in campaign 2. Let's talk about what it's going to take to get in. Okay? So let's say that you're brand new, you just signed up today, you've never done leadership, you've never placed an order before. That's what this chart right here is. So if we start in campaign 2, I have right here sales 500 plus. That's not an option. 200 points a campaign for the rest of the campaigns. I figured in here 4 personal recruits. And then, we're getting close. So, you're going to have to make things happen. So if each of those 4 people place an order, the next 1, 2, 3, 4 campaigns, that'll get you all of these points. Plus you'll promote. If you're brand new, you're going to promote to bronze ambassador when you get this. So you'll get 1,000 points for your promotion. Then on your next campaign, your second campaign, we have 1 Alma recruit and 2 personal recruits. So we're going to need them all to place the second, third, and fourth order. But that will also get you promoted again to silver ambassador. It's another 1,000 points. Then we get to your third campaign. We now have 3 Alma recruits and 2 personal recruits, and they place their order. Basically, what we're looking at here is 16 recruits total to make this happen. I know it sounds like a lot, but I also know that there have been campaigns when I've done that many in one campaign, so I know it's doable. It's going to be a mixture of personal recruits. You get double the points for personal recruits. And also, Alma leads are slow right now. Everybody I've talked to has told me they're not getting very many, so don't count on those. Go after the personal recruits. Go after everybody you know. But not only that, meet new people every day. Get out and talk to people. That's how you're going to get those.
I just want to say, if you think people aren't out there, they aren't interested in Avon, keep in mind that January 15th, that's a magical number. I learned this from when I was in retail. But January 15th, everybody gets their MasterCard and Visa cards from Christmas. And all of a sudden, they find out that they spent too much money. And now they need to make some extra money, and they can't work anymore at work or wherever it is that they're getting their money. So the Avon can be something they can do in their spare time to earn up the difference to help pay off that debt.
Yeah, good point. So let's move on to the next one. I have another alternative. So let's just say that you've been a rep all these times and you've had $500 orders, but you haven't done anything as far as recruiting. And so you're just starting the recruiting part right now. So in campaign 2, we have 2 personal recruits, and they each need to place an order. That if you've never been in leadership, that would get you promoted, again, to Bronze Ambassador. And then your second campaign, 2 personal recruits, same thing. They place an order, another promotion. And then your third campaign, we have 3 Alma leads and 2 personal recruits. So a total of 5, and then that'll get you another promotion. You're still going to end up with over 11,000 points with 13 recruits total. So that's another option. And I have option 3. So let's say you're at 4,000 points right now. I just added in the 4,000 points. And why did I have that there? Somehow I always manage to do that. Okay, I added in the 4,000 points down here at the bottom. And we're going to pretend like you're just now getting started, or your 4,000 points is there. And then at this point, we need 9 recruits total. So 2, 3, 2, and 2, 9 recruits total. But this 1,400 shouldn't be here, so you'll have to make that up.
Actually, it should, because you total, that's only 10,000. 4, 5,
Right.
6,
But
7,
if they
8,
started
9,
with only 4,000 points here, that 1,400 shouldn't be in that total. It's in that total.
Yeah, but
So you're gonna have to make up for that 1,400. Yeah. But my point is, so this is 9 recruits. So in order to get 1,400 more, you could do 3 more personal recruits. So that would be 12, or maybe a promotion, or maybe help one of your team members promote.
I'm thinking it could be that they already had sales. That could give you 1,400 points.
Well, no, the 4,000. I'm saying if you're at 4,000 points right now.
Yeah.
So whatever you did to get to 4,000 points. Yeah. So I'm sorry, that 1,400 shouldn't be there. But, there's promotions, and everybody is different. So you've got 3 different scenarios. And out of those 3, it's going to have to be mixed and matched anyway, because nobody is exactly at 4,000 points. You might be 3,500, you might be 4,500. You might be already a bronze leader, you might not be. So there's so many different variables. But I think we gave you 3 different ideas on how to do it. Bottom line is, you're probably looking at a minimum of 9, 10, 11 recruits still that you're going to need to get on this, unless you already have a lot of those points. So you still have time. This incentive runs for 13 campaigns, and we're currently in the 9th campaign. But if you haven't started yet, you need to start now. Do it now. Time is running out. And if you haven't earned points or less than you hoped for, you still turn it around. And there's no hurry as long as you do it now. So there may come a time when it's mathematically impossible, but we're still not there. We're still not there. So we're finishing up the holiday season. Next up is Aspira. Mark and Lori talked to you about Aspira. And, we didn't even talk about that. Avon is doing that Aspira challenge. Yeah. If you buy the Aspira in campaign 1 and you sign up for that Aspira challenge, then you could post on Facebook and you can maybe even be in one of Avon's future ads. So that's kind of exciting, being this, but why would you not want to be in that? So now's the time to prospect for new customers who are setting health goals. It's the best time of the year to find new team members who want to save money on Aspira, 50%, and help them achieve their New Year's resolutions at 50% off. And then they can earn 40% on their sales and 50% on their Aspira sales. And like Richard said, the holidays is almost over. We only have a couple more weeks till the end of the year. And after January 1st, I think all kinds of people are going to be stepping up, needing to figure out how to make more money as part of their goals. So most important activities. Let's pick on Richard.
What?
Most important activities.
Action. Follow up, follow up, follow up. And don't quit. You got to do it, do it, do it.
Do it, do it, do it. So talk to more people. Follow up with every brochure you give out. Follow up with every person who says they might want to sell Avon. Follow up with every new team member's orders to make sure they get $150 orders in. Just do it. So our next meeting, we're going to be dark the next 2 weeks because next week is Christmas.
Yay.
And the week after that is New Year.
Yay. Sparklers.
So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I think that's almost over, but Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, Happy Holidays and Happy New Year. And we'll see you back here on the 8th of January. And so let's Q&A. Mark and Lori, is there anything that you want to say that I might have missed or what your thoughts are?
No, just put everything you've learned into action and follow up, follow up, follow up.
Boom.
Get her
Mark?
done.
You're good, Richard?
Yeah, I think weird this way, but I just love the way that kind of like the natural flow of society and Avon's, all the different Avon incentives that they put out there. And the way I look at it is everybody could be negative and think, oh, the first year's coming up, sales are going to drop off. But look what Avon's offered us, and look what we can do. We have campaign 1 where we can buy this Aspira. We get to go on that challenge that they're offering to everybody for the month of January. It's going to get us in shape so that we're healthy and more fit and ready to rock and roll when we are in the cruise. So we'll be sexy and skinny and just be all kinds of vim and vigor to go on the cruise. It all works together. Just like I say, just think positive on it and you can make it happen. See you on the cruise. We can go scuba diving. There's so many things to do. We've posted every week. We've got the bumper cars and this and oh my gosh, they have so many things on this boat. You don't want to miss it. Plus the people. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and Mark and Lori are going to have promised to teach us how to scuba dive.
Promise.
Snorkeling.
Snorkel. Yeah, I don't want to scuba. I'm sorry. Snorkel.
Yeah. Breathe and kick. Breathe and kick.
You know, what Richard said, Avon just announced another promotion today. I haven't really studied it, but it's a Pinners promotion. And
Yeah, I saw
for campaigns 1 through 13, all you have to do is place an order every campaign, no minimum.
Yeah.
As long as you have a more than a 0 order, which means if you place a $10 order and you do a $15 credit, it would not count because that makes it less than 0. But as long as you have more than 0, that's all you have to do to get this pin. But of course, we need $500.
Yeah,
That's right. For the next 6 campaigns.
So we need 500 more than 0.
Yeah. But it's still amazing. The thing I love about the new Avon is that every program they've come out with since we've been back in, it's you do, you get. You do, you get. It ties in, it grows with your leadership business. It just all works. And just get excited about it and we'll see you on the cruise.
Yeah. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen, get back. Okay, so thank you, Mark and Lori.
Thank you.
welcome.
You bet, guys.
We will see you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
We will
Happy
see
New
you guys
Year.
back here on January 8th. Pardon?
January.
Merry Christmas.
And when we meet on January 8th, we want everybody's numbers to be a lot higher. You got 2 weeks to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.